If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Because as your life changes and your body changes, Sleep Number mattresses adapt and shift to give you personalized comfort night after night. And now everything's on sale during our Memorial Day event. Save up to $1,200 on mattresses for a limited time. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, to a good life sleep.
It's time for the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games at Southern Utah University in Cedar City. Register today to participate in the 40th anniversary season of a Utah sports tradition at utahsummergames.org. Participate in over 50 sports around the state. Then plan to join the opening ceremonies Friday, June 5th, presented by State Bank of Southern Utah. Register today to participate in the 40th anniversary season of the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games.
Got a poll question up. The Jazz have the number 2 pick in next month's draft. Do you think they should trade up to number 1, stay at 2, trade down, trade for a veteran? We don't think they'll do that, do we? I mean, they could. I don't see that.
Well, I think that
could
could come down the line. I don't think it'll be connected to this.
About 100 votes up, and right now, stay at number 2, 60% of the vote. People don't want to give stuff up. They're going to get a good player. No reason to overpay for somebody else.
I don't have any problem giving stuff up. If you want somebody in particular.
Because you think they're that much better than everybody else?
Go get
that somebody.
Yeah. So it's up to you. You hold the cards. You can give Washington what Washington is looking for. To only move down one spot.
Well, Washington's going to ask for Ace Bailey. How long do you have to wait before they stop doing that?
Yeah, but you just said that's not going to happen.
Right.
And then...
Who do you like?
If you want Dybantsa...
Who else do you like?
If you want Dybantsa, then Dybantsa's people, if he wants here, then they just say, hey, this is where we want to go. Make a deal with these guys. It's simple. It's not... The formula is simple. The particulars of the formula can be complicated.
The negotiating will get complicated because everybody will be trying to get a better deal.
But see, Washington may not be as sold on Dybantsa as you are.
Yes, but in this game of poker, they're not going to let on to that. There is a chance. I totally agree with you on this. There is a chance. I don't think it's a very big one, but there is a chance that you could just sit there and do nothing, never make a deal. They could take Peterson, and you could get Dybantsa but do nothing. That could happen. I don't think it's likely, but it could happen.
Washington needs to play poker, but it doesn't need to play its hand to the point where it hurts itself. You then play your hand, and then you have some leverage too, but you know you're getting a player who very well could be better. This is not a slam dunk here. This is not Wembanyama. This is not LeBron. Where, okay, we know these are the guys who are going to go number 1, no matter who gets the pick. The player is number 1 for sure. I don't think you can say, and I love Dybantsa as much as the next guy, that you can say he is an absolute, without question, the best player. I mean, you look at what Anthony Edwards did in the fourth quarter last night. Shot making. Kevin Young talking about the holy grail is shooting. Shot making is a premium, probably the most important skill in the game. All right, and they could decide Darren Peterson is the best shooter here, so we need to get him. Plus, he has explosive athletic ability. Anthony Edwards put on a show against the Spurs in the fourth quarter, and I know Big Vic wasn't there, but Big Vic wouldn't have been guarding that three-pointer in front of the Spurs bench anyway. So you need players who can put the ball in the basket in a variety of ways and are great shooters. If you have that, that's like taking a kid who has, in football, who has the ultimate motor and is so skilled, but also a high achiever. You're getting the best of the best in that sport. We've seen plenty of guys who are overachievers, and Bronco used to talk about them. He liked the overachieving walk-on. Okay, I like the overachieving five-star guy. Because then you got both.
What do you want? You want Urlacher or Lawrence Taylor?
Whoever it might be.
Whatever Hall of Famer.
You want the five-star overachiever, right? That's the best of both.
The best of the best.
And
that's why elite pass rushers in the NFL make the money they do.
And Darren Peterson at the pro level, he might be that. I wasn't here Friday. I had to take off because I was having some cramping because I had just taken too much creatine. And
I see what you did there. That's very good, yeah.
Right. So I was unable. I had to be off my feet, and that's what he's saying is the reason why he was off his feet.
Now, if that is the legit explanation and not an excuse, then somebody on Kansas's medical human performance, whatever they call those people, they botched it big time.
Yeah, but I don't know that they're even involved because these people come in and they're not assimilating. Their people are
doing
guiding
their own
them.
thing.
Yeah,
doing their own thing off to the side.
Yeah.
If that's the answer, if that's really what happened, that can be fixed, and then you could be off and running.
Well, now you've got a full month to evaluate.
Yep.
And you've got more than that, but you got to guess if you want to deal with the Jazz. And the bottom line, I really believe if they want Dybantsa, they can get him. And Washington can play its hand, but you don't want to overplay it because you take advantage of it. Get some stuff, get the number 2 pick. That could be just as fine, if not better. Well, time will tell on that. We don't really know for sure. So the Jazz are in just as good a spot, I believe, as because the stuff that they give up, they're not going to really want anyway. And a guy, Flipper, Collier, Cody Williams, who do you want? We're just not going to give you these 4. That's it.
If they gave them, it would get a lot more complex if Washington were demanding Jackson or Markkanen, because now you're going to have to take a lot of salary back, and now how long are those people signed for?
But they're not. They've got big money in Trae Young and Anthony Davis.
Yeah. That's probably who you'd end up having to take back. It'd be hard to build something else. Maybe you could. Get Locke on. He's way more into that.
Well, yeah, but I listened to him yesterday. He was going crazy. I tuned into his thing, and not live, but I listened to it. And he's giddy, as he should be. I mean, he's in the organization, a paid employee. He should be really excited. He wants them. Obviously,
he's got to call all the games. He might as well have good games and wins to call.
Of course, we understand his level of excitement. He's a fan too. So with that in mind, you're in a great spot. I think you've never been in this good a spot going into the draft in franchise history.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Because as your life changes and your body changes, Sleep Number mattresses adapt and shift to give you personalized comfort night after night. And now everything's on sale during our Memorial Day event. Save up to $1,200 on mattresses for a limited time. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, to a good life sleep.
I sold my car in Carvana last night.
Well, that's cool.
No, you don't understand. It went perfectly. Real offer, down to the penny. They're picking it up tomorrow. Nothing went wrong.
So, what's the problem?
That is the problem. Nothing in my life goes as smoothly. I'm waiting for the catch.
Maybe there's no catch.
That's exactly what a catch would want me to think.
Wow, you need to relax.
I need to knock on wood. Do we have wood? Is this table wood?
I think it's laminate.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's close enough.
Car selling without a catch. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.
Yeah, I'd like to argue that, but yeah, they've never had the 1. Now they got the 2. It was pretty exciting with the 3 and D. Will, but this is more.
It's way more.
Yeah.
Because you have way more options to do whatever it is you want to do.
So many options.
Yeah.
And what if they do decide, like, Caleb is the next big thing? Go the other way.
Take him.
Go the other way. Washington is just going to ransom that number 1 pick. We're not doing that. AJ will still love it here when he's a free agent. We'll talk to him then. But meanwhile, if they saw something in Caleb and thought he was the guy and decided to trade down for him, okay. And what else can you get?
Well, I see a lot in him. Has the potential to be a multiple-year All-Star for several years. And if he gets established a little bit, I mean, he's just a kid. All these guys are kids. They're 1 year removed from high school. So you have to remember that. But the one who comes in here, it's a great opportunity for him because he didn't have to have the pressure of you must perform to the level of Big Vic and Cooper Flagg and blah, blah, blah. And neither of those guys who are studs have made the playoff in their first year. And this guy, whoever it might be, I anticipate making the playoff. there will be an 83rd game, even if it's just a play-in. To me, that's still the playoff. If you're playing an 83rd game, that means you're in some type of postseason. And so he'll have that. It'll be an ideal situation to be able to learn a little bit as you go, rather than, okay, you're our franchise, you're our cornerstone immediately. No, you're not. You will expect it to be a big-time player, but you can pace it a little bit. I mean, we're not 2, 3, 4 years, but you could pace it to a degree. So it's a great opportunity. There's no way they come out of this losing. And then, you have to look at it. What do you want? If you don't get it right, then you want an Olajuwon Jordan. I didn't get it right. Yeah.
Houston didn't get it right, but they got 2 titles.
Right.
And who wouldn't take the number 1 pick and get 2 titles? Because so many of the number 1 picks don't get any titles.
Right. And he's your best player.
Although you could have had the GOAT.
Right. So they didn't get it right, technically right, but they got it good enough. You got a Hall of Fame dude at the time was arguably the best player in the game. And he did win 2 titles when Jordan was away.
Yep.
So you had a lot of good times for there.
Yeah. No, he was awesome. He didn't have the Scottie Pippen. He didn't have the Magic Kareem combo or the Celtic front line or any of the other. MJ, Scottie Pippen,
I don't
Batman,
even think
and Robin.
He had the Stockton Malone.
No, he had 4 nice players. They were nice. They're nice players.
Well, he made them nice.
He did. They'd have been scrapping for 50 wins in a playoff and win a playoff series without him. They carried him to 2 titles. They did get Drexler at the end for the second one, but nonetheless, he was the man.
Get somebody like him, and we will have to wait till, at probably 2032 before we can make these assessments. Oh, you got it right. You got the very best player, you should have.
Right. Because these guys are going to have to get to year 5, 6, 7, 8 to see.
I mean, I will never know. Odds are I'll be dead.
Dead.
Yeah. So
PK, warm food.
But,
okay, fine.
You can let me know. Come to my grave and tell me.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it on my tombstone. It's going to be, did they get it right? That's going to be a question mark on my tombstone.
You have so many things on your tombstone. The fine print's going to be really hard. Or you need a massive tombstone. Go up into the Cottonwood Canyons, just get a truck, the extra wide load flags.
See, I'll get the last
with
laugh.
Flashing lights in front of it.
You'll have the big TV. I'll have the massive headstone.
Oh, you have the big TV now.
Oh, he's going to need the epitaph of all epitaphs.
It'll be a wraparound.
The mother of all epitaphs.
He's going to have like one of those big, like...
See, most of them are like they're flat faced. No, I'm going to have a spear.
Yeah, don't you call it like an obelisk? Because it's got all the writing on it.
The sphere. Yeah. People say the sphere, and everybody will think Vegas. It'll be like, no, we're going to put flowers at PK's grave.
Yeah, my headstone.
We're going to the sphere.
It'll be a spear, like, and it'll rotate.
That's it.
And you can put advertising on it. See,
in big bold-faced type font, irregardless.
I'll be making the company money even when I'm dead.
That should be like a weather vane. The irregardless should be spinning in the wind.
And right, irregardless of what the Jazz do, they have an option to get a great player.
More than 100 comments on this. It's such a big story. And what you just said and this comment, wrong. It's not just a great player, the chance to get a great player. We'll get to that in a second. There's going to be something else the Jazz has their eye on. We'll get to that next. All right, DJ and PK, it is PGA Championship week. Yak, you want to give stuff away?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Caller 12 right now, 801-575-ZONE. 801-575-ZONE. Will be assigned a golfer in the PGA Championship next week. We're assigning the top 25 players in the world, and then one listener will get the field, everybody else in the tournament. The winner will receive a Copper Rock logo golf bag and a $100 gas gift card. It's brought to you by Copper Rock, where the pros play. Caller 12 right now, 801-575-ZONE. DJ and PK.
Hey there, it's Wayfair here, where delivery and setup are as easy as a few taps on your phone. You're relaxing in an old hammock, scrolling Wayfair's app, when you spot it, a brand new patio set. Next thing you know, Wayfair delivers it right to your patio and sets it up. Oh, you need a new grill too? All right, Wayfair's got you covered. With Wayfair's Room of Choice delivery and fast expert setup on qualifying orders, life gets a little easier. Visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
I sold my car in Carvana last night.
Well, that's cool.
No, you don't understand. It went perfectly. Real offer, down to the penny. They're picking it up tomorrow. Nothing went wrong.
So, what's the problem?
That is the problem. Nothing in my life goes as smoothly. I'm waiting for the catch.
Maybe there's no catch.
That's exactly what a catch would want me to think.
Wow, you need to relax.
I need to knock on wood. Do we have wood? Is this table wood?
I think it's laminate.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's close enough.
Car selling without a catch. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.